Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of NC-17. I'm Josh. That's Lisa. She's back from a whirlwind of espionage to her kitchen.
Yeah, it was intense.
Oh yeah. Uh we were just talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Uh Comment down below if you would be interested in seeing us do a series of episodes where we cover each season. That would be an interesting thing to do. You know, other than that, how has your day been?
Pretty good. Yeah, I got some more writing done.
Okay, okay.
I was
This
just
is what.
getting all the thoughts together, the planning.
Oh yeah, book number three, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, trilogies are good as long as you don't do what Star Wars did. Trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh so yeah, we for those who don't know yet, New Year's Eve we hit a milestone for us. We've done 100 episodes. That was our 100th episode. Uh we're actually on 102 now because I did film another one, but it's interesting getting into this realm of like the triple digits because now it seems like we gotta. I mean, we always want to be better than what we did before, but now it's like we really got to hit it out the park
Mhm.
every time we can. You know, I mean, we're all gonna have our duds though. Let's face it. But yeah, it's really cold outside, but
It
it's gonna be
is.
it's gonna be an interesting year. Book two's coming out for Lisa. I think it's already in its final editing, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
There's
Convention
only
season.
actually come to think of it, there's only one section left. It's a three-section book. Dad and I finished one and two. Stopped at three, so
Okay. Okay.
there's some
Uh,
stats.
that's it's interesting. Like I ain't got the patience to sit down and write a book. I just really don't. But I got the creative mind, but I think mine would be more sadistic than actual suspenseful or horror. So,
I mean,
yeah.
there's an audience for that too.
Oh yeah. Speaking of sadistic, we did watch Strangeland. We kind of touched on it a little bit. Uh, it was Lisa's first time seeing it, and you said you enjoyed it.
I really did.
Yeah. It has Linda Cardellini, who was in the Scooby Doo movies. She played Daphne. She's also in another show that was on HBO Showtime called Dead to Me with
That was a good show. My
yeah,
parents really liked that.
oh yeah. I saw the first season, didn't watch the second season, and then they canceled it, so I was like, must not have been that good. But I
Mm.
don't know. Yeah. I don't know, let's talk about a couple things that we have going for us this year. Had a business meeting yesterday, and the shirts are going to start arriving, which is always a good thing. You know, merchandise is definitely going to be coming out, and that's exciting for us. We already got mugs. If you can't see them behind my head, because I got a big ass head, but
So,
yeah, I don't know. It's definitely 2024 was a kind of an odd year. Yeah. I mean, the convention scene was okay. It wasn't the best it was, but it's been okay. Uh, what are your takeaways from 2024?
I'm gonna go with trust your gut because there were certain things that I just like kind of knew but ignored at the beginning, and then once I finally just faced facts and like this situation, this location, this whatever is not good for me, you gotta listen.
Yeah. Uh, I want to kind of go life in general. It's been weird for a lot of people. There's been a lot of loss in real life, and people are like, we need that escape from reality every now and then. That's where the movie genres, whatever it is, whatever your choice is, comes in. But I'm a big believer in for every sad effect there's a happy effect, but vice versa, you know. And it definitely has been it was a tumultuous year, but we've all made it through it. Well, a majority of us made it through it. Yeah, and I mean yourself, you not to put any personal business out there, but you kind of every day for you and me and just like the people we know, every day is somewhat of a battle,
Hmm.
you know? And it's just the fact that we know we have people we can rely on that, hey, if you need a talk, a hug, or shoulder to cry on, even though I got some broad shoulders and people say they're kind of rough, they're still good to cry on, but nah, it's I don't know, life is just my advice to people out there: if you get knocked down, don't give up. Just get up and keep dust yourself off and keep trying. But 2025. I've been on this earth for 45 years. That's a long ass time. Uh, I want this year to be the year that we kind of distinguish ourselves from other shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in order to do that, I believe stripping it down and building it back up. Like we already had shirts that had our logo on it, but they they were good, but it was what it was. So out with the old, in with the new. These new shirts, they're gonna be, I think they're gonna pop more. They're gonna be more better looking to the eyes. But we're also gonna have ball caps and just a little bit of everything. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Everyone loves horror. Let's talk horror. Wolfman, do you plan on seeing it?
Yeah, it looks really good. I saw a trailer the other day at the theater.
Oh yeah. Oh, what'd you see at the theater?
What did I see? Oh, that's a good. We went to see Nosferatu the other day, but all the seats were already sold. That was a day. So it was not Nosferatu. Do not remember right now.
All right.
It was like a week
Nosferatu.
ago. I say the other day, it was like a week ago.
Oh yeah. Nosferatu was actually a pretty good movie.
I'm really excited about it, but
Oh yeah. Uh, everyone for some reason is excited for Megan 2.0. Yeah. I mean, it was part one was good, but you can't really do nothing with a PG-13 horror movie, you
hmm.
know? Like it's just I don't know. It's just weird. But went back to work on Thursday and of course me and my coworkers were talking movies all day and I'm like, man, just to know that I could go to work and have somebody I could talk to made that day go by pretty fast.
Nice.
uh yeah, no, but I'm looking forward to the new I actually am looking forward to Five Nights at Freddy's Part Two. Everyone said Part One was garbage. I mean, it wasn't the best, but
Yeah, it was cheesy, but it wasn't terrible.
yeah.
Seen worse.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to the new Saw 11, which I think is going to be another sequel slash prequel. Because it's got Tobin Bell back in it,
Mhm.
so that's going to be good. Uh, what you looking forward to?
I'm pretty much just like I said, going to see Nosferatu like ASAP. Um, I don't know, I've just got a bunch of I was just on Tubi before this episode, just adding stuff to my list. That's kind of exciting.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tubi does.
Oh, wait, no, but I just remembered one of my favorite authors has a new book coming out in like 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Uh,
so that's exciting.
all right.
So,
What's the
not
book?
movies, but it's I don't know the book's name, but the author is Bram.
Oh, okay.
He writes some really weird stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of authors, this year we will have back on the ever popular Peggy Christie. I'm aiming to try to have Walter Esselman back on.
That'd be great, yeah.
He was on a couple years ago, and he has a couple more books out since then. So, definitely leaning more toward branching out. I know I mentioned it a lot, but branching out toward more than just movies. You know, like I want to get music producers, musicians, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I want to give a special shout out, and I know I always shout out people, but Morgan Ziva, she has a new movie coming out. You can go to the Indiegogo on her Facebook or Fright Tech Pictures Facebook. The Yule Monster. Look, sounds like it's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. You know, movie reviews. We'll be doing a shit ton of those, whether it be myself or me and Lisa together. Or Lisa by herself. But yeah, I don't know. I did review a movie called The Black Quarry the other day. That good movie. It's by Horror Web Productions. I'm glad I got that right. But you go on their YouTube and check out their Facebook page, Horror Web Productions, and it leads right to the YouTube of the trailer and stuff like that. They were gracious enough to send a copy over so I could watch it, which you have to watch it. It's a good movie. It's 48 minutes long, so not too long.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna do a couple more reviews or reveals of some of my movie collection again, but that seems to be what a lot of people are looking forward to also. But yeah, I don't know. So what's on your mind, Lisa? Like, what do you want the audience to know that we have coming up this year?
I'm just excited about having merch finally. Like the idea of actually being represented on a shirt or a hat, whatever, just that is like such like a goal that I feel like is just such a random thing that you never think is gonna happen to you.
Oh yeah. Uh
I mean, we'll see if it sells, don't get me wrong, but just that even that as a concept just makes me very excited.
oh yeah. Well, I know so when the shirts come in, the shirt that's specifically for me and specifically for you. I mean, I don't know how you feel, but I think every time that we film an episode, I'm going to be wearing it just so I can represent
Mhm.
it, in a baseball cap too, because
Yeah.
we want to put ourselves out there more, and that's why we've kind of been hitting the hitting it kind of hard of bringing out more episodes because we don't want to get lost in a shuffle. So I don't know.
Stay relevant.
Yes, yes. As certain wrestlers would say, the island of relevancy. Uh, yeah, it's definitely going to be a good year. There's a lot of other things that we have planned. Some that you're not aware of just yet, but I'm working on things behind the scenes. We have our family has grown. The NC-17 family has grown because we do have a silent person behind the scenes also, which I'll tell you, we'll talk about that later. But uh, I do want to give a special shout out to Sherry Wells. She is the person behind the shirts and hats being made, which I am very much appreciative. So she sees this, thank you. Uh, Bright things, exciting things, and more horror and more gore. That's what we want. And maybe we'll put Lisa in front of somebody who's wanting to make her book into a movie.
That'd be nice.
I got to see that quarter scene in film. I'm sorry.
I know, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. There is something that I would like to do that I don't. You and I have never even talked about it. It just hit me today, literally like 2 hours
Okay,
ago.
I trust you.
I want to take one like comic series, whether it be horror or whatever, and kind of like just from time to time randomly just throw in the comic episode, but kind of keep, not in a ha 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 kind of way, but in a way of
Mhm.
that shit's rad, you know. I mean, but
Okay.
that's up to you. So,
No, I'm into comics. I think they're fun.
oh yeah, yeah. See, people, this is what we do. We talk about our show while we're on our show. We're not vain. We just
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
we like to go with the flow.
You can see that we're real people.
Yes, yes, and we even keep our flaws in because we're just. I believe in being 100% genuine. So if I fuck up, I fuck up. Yeah. Uh, New Year's Eve was the last little part of New Year's Eve was an interesting conversation that kind of took a turn that I wasn't expecting. But needless to say, I'm not going to go into too much detail. But there was a conversation. I'm going to say this now: whatever you do for a living, no one else should tell you what you can or cannot do. No one should say you're a good person or a bad person unless you're going out there and murking people and hurting people. Do what you need to do, you know. And you remember the conversation. It
Yeah,
just,
I'm glad you're addressing it.
yeah, it just. Not only did it make, I know it made you feel awkward,
It was awkward.
and I had to put my foot in, and put my foot down and kind of just end it because it was
Mhm.
getting bad. You know, like someone was about to get very angry. I'm not pointing no fingers, but someone was getting angry. But because we have so much in life to give that people shouldn't be taking anything else. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And like I said, I mean, for you, I apologize for that because I know it made you feel awkward, and I'm just that's not who I am. So I just, for
No,
you, I
I know that
apologize.
was so like far removed from anything you would have said. Don't even. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but I do want to shout out Ryan, who was here with us.
Yeah.
That dude is awesome. I mean, he probably won't see the episode until later, but that dude, like, he's awesome, and like, he's completely the opposite of whatever I am. I mean, like, he's so that way, I'm so that way. But
Mhm.
my thing is like two people, well, a group of people, because there was more people here, but a group of people just getting together and being able to get along is awesome. So yeah, but yeah, uh, 2025. Look for more from Horrorland Media. We will be doing more stuff with them. Look for more movie showings because I think we talked about that, maybe showing
Mhm.
two or at least two this
Yeah.
year. More merch, and when you see the merch, if you haven't already, if you like it and you want to order something, just reach out to Lisa or myself. Uh, I have a feeling these shirts are going to sell
Me
really
too.
good, especially at Nightmares. Yeah. So, but and we will have sizes small all the way to 5X. Not a lot of 5X, but just, vice versa. Uh let's talk about, because I know we talked a lot about movies. Let's talk about the music in movies for a little bit.
Okay.
Stephen King always hits it out the park with everything he does, but
I mean,
his
he's Stephen
music score.
King.
Oh yeah. But his music scores, I mean, especially for Stephen King's The Stand,
Mhm.
I mean, iconic song Don't Fear the Reaper. Yeah, I'm not going to break out and sing, even though I want to. I'm not going to. This ain't wicked. Which, by the way, the one person who wanted me to review that, I do apologize. It's not up my alley, and I I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah. Lauren, on the other hand, probably would, but not
Lauren
me.
would you?
uh, but yeah, his music, like he just, like I said, he knocks it out the park every time with all his music and all his movies. Even his TV version of The Shining, which starred, I think, Steven Weber. The music in that one was even good. I mean, I choose the music over that Shining. I mean, I choose the music of the original Shining over that Shining, but that's just me. Yeah, yeah. What are some of your favorite music scores for movies?
Well, no, because I'm a nerd, so I just always go to John Williams. I'm
Fair
like
enough.
Jaws.
Jaws is good. Jaws is the only horror movie that won an Oscar. That's interesting, but there's been tons of horror movies that won Razzles or Razzies or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm honestly I no, I mean it's not horror per se, but just when I listen to John Williams music, like when you break it down, like it's this majestic thing, but when you break it down, it's really just like violins and flutes and trumpets and every different instrument. It's fun to kind of break it down.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Outside of horror, there is always one score that always stands out to me, and that's Return of the Jedi.
Hmm.
Which a lot of people's like, that's the best Star Wars movie ever. It was. Yeah. I can't say yes and I can't say no. But I will say everyone hates Jar Jar Binks. I actually am a fan of Jar Jar
I like
Binks.
Jar Jar Binks too.
Yeah, I was Lauren hates it when I talk like him. Like she absolutely hates it.
There was
It
that one episode of What We Do in the Shadows where Colin did that.
Yep, and Lauren told me about it, and she was like, "I hate this. I hate it." Yeah, but that's a that's a fun show. Like Lauren and Whitley watch it all the time. I'm like, they're so far more invested in that than I am, but they didn't even know about it until after I told them about the movie.
I'm like embarrassingly invested in it, not gonna lie.
I mean,
I,
it's
I
not.
I started watching it when I had insomnia, and it was like there's nothing better to do than watch this stupid vampire show. So like I'd be like half watching, but just like half just wishing I was asleep. Then when I started watching it for real, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh, have you heard anything back from Motor City Nightmares yet? Or
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's annoying.
I think they're
It's
gonna start.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they don't start really sending stuff out until like mid to late January, early
Yeah, I
February.
mean, honestly, I'm used to like the first couple years I did do it through email, and then I found out you could sign up in person, and then just I spaced last year.
Oh yeah. That that weekend though, like Motor City Nightmares weekend, always seems to be a very good weekend. And we are always lucky enough, at least for the last 2 years, to have guests on our show.
Mhm.
This year, hopefully, we can get some returning favorites and get some new faces. Just I think that this year, going into convention season and just going into like the year in general, I think we're going to you're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of us. Whether you like us or not. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, but yeah, comment down below. Also, please comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Helps us grow. Even if you don't like us and you just want to say, "Hey, what's that spot on your face?" You can do that. But if you're looking to like try to shame somebody, we don't condone that. But we also don't tell you what you can or cannot say because at the end of the day, it's like do what you want. But just know that we are even though we do horror, we are a positive channel.
Mhm.
Like we don't go out there to shame other channels and shame other people. And we will never call anybody out publicly by their name, but if something happens, we may address it here and there, but it ain't never going to be something serious to where it can't be rectified. Yeah, yeah. I I'm jittery today because I haven't had any pop.
Okay, that makes sense.
You know, like Lauren's like, you need to stop drinking pop. I'm like, yeah, see how that goes.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, yeah. I hate those, but they love me. I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of resolutions, what do you have? What are some of your resolutions?
Mostly just getting rid of a bunch of junk around my house that like I realize it's just sat there because I've got like bad memories connected to it.
Oh yeah.
And but if it just stays there, that's just it piles up. So that's kind of my current thing I'm working on is just getting rid of junk.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ironically, a Jar Jar Binks t-shirt was involved in the batch that I got rid of today.
Oh yeah. Hey, everybody, comment down below if you want me to do an episode where I talk like Jar Jar Binks all episode. I would do that.
You're gonna
I
get
would.
so many comments.
I would do that. uh, now it's interesting that so Lauren has broadened my horizon. Oh, check. Lauren has sorry. Lauren has broadened my horizons on like reaching out of my comfort zone instead of just watching movies. She's like, "Here's a book for you." I was like, "Is it written by Lisa?" She's like, "No." I was like, "Is it written by Peggy?" She's like, "No." Is it written by Walter? No. I was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that." But yeah. So Stephen King, Dean Koontz. Outside of the people I know, those are the two I read. But then she gave me this other book called The Life of the Thrill, a new horror novel. And I'm like, okay. Started reading and I'm like, this is not horror. It's just thrill. Whatever. When I finished it, I was like, yeah, Lauren, you're grounded from giving me books to read. But for some reason I've been lately getting into the audiobooks. But of course I've only been buying Stephen King and Dean Koontz. But yeah, I mean still.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. No, this I don't know. This episode's been all over the place. So I'm sorry.
It's kind of classic NC-17.
Yeah. Uh I know tomorrow. We got about 10 minutes left. I want to say
Okay.
tomorrow I know that Robert from Spooky Boys podcast said that he might be able to do an episode. So if he does, if you're down, cool. If not, I can run it solo. It's up to you.
Okay, yeah. We'll have to play it by ear because I've got something that doesn't have a definitive end time, so
Oh yeah. And then I'm looking at getting Morgan Ziva back on whenever she's available.
that'd be
And
great.
she's she's an awesome person, great actress. Check out her movies. You can go to hellvan.com and order the movie she's in that one, which is also directed by Jorge De La Rosa. Or you can go on Tubi and watch St. Patrick's Day: The Sluagh Awakens. She plays the Sluagh Queen. That was a good movie. Yeah. And then she's also a model and like but on top of all her accolades of acting and modeling, she's just a good God's honest person. She's
He's
she's
amazing.
she's an awesome person. So shout out to her and
Yeah,
everyone
no,
else I just
she's
mentioned.
a great human being.
Uh, uh, hopefully we can get your dad back on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
he's
he's a busy man, so I mean,
he's popular.
oh yeah, but he's the one who came up with the mugs.
That's true. That is true.
If you are interested in any of these mugs, they have this one. Are we? Who's they? We are they. They are we. We have that one. I'm weird, but anyhow,
Yeah, we knew that.
yeah, it's part of my charm. But if you are interested in any of the mugs, please reach out to myself or Lisa.
Yeah.
And they were what, $5?
Yeah.
$5. And if you want them signed, we'll sign them. I don't know why you would want to sign because it goes in a dishwasher, but whatever. Next week's episode, we should cover. Well, if you see Nosferatu, we'll definitely cover that. But if not, we should cover something that we haven't covered. I think we should cover probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That would make me very happy.
Yes, we should cover that one because I know we touched on it here and there. So,
Mhm.
so next week's episode, will be, or unless we do multiple episodes, at least either the episode or a episode will be a review and pretty much just us talking a lot about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. Are there any movies that you would like to review or cover going into the new season?
I finally watched The Dead Hate the Living, and
Oh,
honestly, new favorite. We should probably review that at some point.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, definitely. We should do two episodes next week because we haven't covered Anna and the Apocalypse.
You're right. We need to.
Yeah, so and it's winter time.
Mhm.
So if all goes to plan and the schedules align, we'll do that one in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then who knows? Maybe if we get lucky, we could do the Dead Hate the Living also.
Okay.
That I mean that's the goal is to put out as much content so people have a variety of what to watch.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna be putting out, like I said, I'm gonna be revealing more of my collection, which is very vast and will take a long time. But Uh, hopefully, maybe you can review your book collection. You got a book? Do you got a big book collection?
Mhm. And I
We
have a
could,
lot of favorites I can talk about.
yeah. See,
Like you have Hall of Fame movies, I have Hall of Fame books.
that's awesome.
Like every year my dad interviews me, he's like, okay, favorite books. I'm like, okay, you know it's the same too, but this year here are the best books I've read.
Oh yeah. Well, see, that's something we haven't really talked about books other than yours and
I
Christie's
kind
novels.
of casually mention my books.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll definitely cover some of it. Granted, I probably haven't read them.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah, but on the same hand, just because I haven't read them, don't mean I can't get excited because you have, and
Mm.
I know you thoroughly enjoy reading. So, the excitement can just be like all around. So maybe we'll get Lauren in on an episode. Yeah,
This
because
is gonna
she,
be fun.
oh, yeah. Well, to have Lauren on an episode would be shocking because she's more along the lines of, no, I don't want to do this. Whatever. But yeah, 28 years later, looking forward to that. Saw 11, Megan 2, obviously Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Wolfman. I mean, there's just a bunch of movies coming out that I actually am interested to see. One of the sleeper hits of last year, though, was Where Evil Lurks. That was a great movie. You can
I
watch it
didn't
on
see that
Amazon.
one.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Definitely a great movie. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. New year, new us. Okay, new year, old us, but you get it. New year, new merch. There we go.
There it is.
Uh, reach out to us if you have questions. Reach out to us if you would like us to cover something, review something. Uh, Reach out to us even if you just want to say you got a booger in your nose. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just say hey.
Yeah. But definitely stay tuned because we have big things happening this year. And like I said, you will see a lot more of us. We're gonna have some very surprising guests. I'm working on getting Dan Baldwin back on.
Mm.
So he was on one episode. It was a good episode, but the technical difficulties. Look forward to Lisa's new book. Do you have a confirmed name yet?
Show don't tell, a creature feature.
All right.
Yep.
Show don't tell a creature feature. Look forward to that by
Yep.
our very own Lisa Fidel.
We've got the album, I mean the album artwork, the cover artwork pretty much done.
Oh yeah.
So that's
Oh, look at
exciting.
that. So your first book, this is in a zombie novel. Excellent book. Of course, I'm going to say that because I really do enjoy the book. I mean, we talk about it every episode. Damn.
We do. It's still crazy to me.
Oh yeah. But well, just for the fans who don't know, and I'm pretty sure Lisa will agree and attest to this. If I like something, I overdo it.
Yeah.
Just look at the movie Flesh. I'm not going to go into how many times I've seen it, but I'll just say it's more than I've seen a lot of other movies. Just like Mother Shucker, again, more I've seen that so many times. I pretty much know these movies word for word from beginning to end.
Mhm.
Pretty cool. Flesh didn't really have a lot of words though,
That's true.
but Flesh was more along the lines of a psychological horror movie anyway. Well, body horror movie. But also go back and look at the interview we did with Amanda Howell a couple weeks ago. We caught up with her and saw how her year was, which she had a very big year. Uh, follow Lisa for her books. Follow Lisa because she's an awesome person. Follow Lisa because, well, Lisa's Lisa. See, that's something I got to do. I always got to make sure that they follow you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you ain't got to follow me. Follow Lisa. But if you follow Lisa, follow NC-17. That
Follow
works for me.
NC-17, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, until next time, I always say stay NC-17, but today I'm not changing it up. So stay NC-17. All right, we'll see y'all later.